Hey guys, Caleb for Sci-Fi Action Movie Reviews here. You guys ever remember that one Captain America movie? No, not that one. Go back a little further. No, not that one. A little further. A little further. Oh god, too far, too far! Go back, go! Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so today I'm going to be reviewing Captain America 1990. We start the movie out in fascist Italy in 1936, where we meet a young boy named Taddeo De Santis, whose family gets killed by the Nazis because they want to use the boy for an experimental project for a super soldier. Dr. Maria Vizzola, played by Carla Cazzola, does not want to use it on the boy, but after being shot at, she flees to the U.S. to offer her services to the Americans. 7 years later, the U.S. military gets a new volunteer, Steve Rogers, played by Matt Sillinger, who's going to be the new test subject for the super soldier serum. The super soldier serum turned him into a superhero, but before they could make more just like him, Vizzola was killed by a Nazi spy. Taddeo, that's now a man who turned into the Red Skull, is planning to launch a missile at the White House. Steve, who's now Captain America, goes to defeat the Red Skull and deactivate the missile. Steve breaks into the launch compound, but after an intense battle, the Red Skull defeats Captain America and straps him to the missile that's about ready to launch. But the Captain grabs Skull and forces him to cut off his own hands to not get launched with Captain America. While the missile is over Washington, D.C., a young boy named Tom Skimmel takes a picture as the captain forces the missile to change course and land somewhere in Alaska, where he remained frozen for 50 years until 1993. Kimball became a Vietnam War hero and was elected President of the United States. 1 year in his term, he pushes for a pro-environmentalist legislation that angers the military-industrial complex, who is holding a secret conference in Italy led by the Red Skull. Following the war, Skull had extensive plastic surgery to partially alter his features. He also raised a daughter, Valentina, played by Francesca Neri, who was becoming a leader of a powerful crime family. In the 60s, the American military-industrial complex hired Skull and his thugs to kill various Americans who were against their militarism and fascism, like Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and John F. Kennedy. Now Skull is targeting Kimball by kidnapping and trying to brainwash him. Researchers in Alaska find Steve frozen in ice. He awakens still thinking it's the 1940s. After battling some of Skull's thugs, he encounters Sam Kilowatz, played by Ned Beatty, a reporter and old friend of Kimball, and hitchhikes his way back to his girlfriend's house. Bernice, played by Kim Gillingham, lives in California. While she is still alive, she has remarried and had a daughter named Sharon. Sharon, played by Kim Gillingham again, gives Steve a VHS tape of history for him to watch. Meanwhile, Valentina leads a group of thugs to break into Bernice's house, killing Bernice and giving her husband a heart attack while trying to find Captain America. After Steve and Sharon find out about Bernice's death, they go to the old underground base where he got his powers to find Dr. Fazeli's diary to learn about the origin of Red Skull. But Red Skull's thugs soon find them and try to take it. Sharon and Steve soon go to Italy to go rescue the president. They travel to Italy and go to the home where Skull's family was murdered. They find an old recording of it and listen to his family getting murdered. They soon get to be chased and shot at by Skull's thugs again. But then they found out where Skull was hiding, and Sharon lets herself get kidnapped to allow Steve, who has donned the costume again, to break into the Red Skull's castle. The president soon escapes and gets to meet his longtime war hero, Captain America. Captain America and the president soon get in an intense battle with Skull's thugs. Soon Skull just pulls out a trigger for a bomb. But Captain America plays a recording of Skull's family being murdered to distract him. And while the Skull is lost in thought, Captain America uses his shield to send Skull off the cliff before the bomb could go off. Valentina is about to kill the captain, but she gets hit in the back of the head by the returning shield. Soon the U.S. Marines arrive to save the president and arrest all the Americans involved in the kidnapping. And that was Captain America in 1990. I liked the movie, like the plot of it, but the design of Captain America, it was just all rubber. It looked like a kid designed it. Yeah, I know it was supposed to be based off the comic books, but sometimes I feel like back from the 90s all the way to the 40s, they always based it off of just the comic books. Like, they never actually tried to make it look a little more serious. Like, this, like, the Red Skull was threatening to kill the president. I would not want a guy in a rubber spandex suit trying to save him. This, like, the plot line again was great. It was just the overall moral of it, like the beginning of it, it was just kind of graphic watching a kid's family be murdered right in front of him. Yeah, I know that actually happened in real life with the Nazis and stuff, but this is a PG film. No kid wants to see this. But the one thing I did like with the design of Red Skull, he looked a lot better than the 2011 version of the Red Skull. I know I'm a big MCU fan, but they could have made the Red Skull from the Captain America First Avenger look a little bit more like him. But overall, I have to give this movie a solid 2.5 stars. Because logic. But you can see this movie yourself for digital download on YouTube for free. To see more content like this, why don't you subscribe to my channel? And to see the recent video, click right there. And to see a playlist of my 50s to 90s music, click right there.